Dreamfeller by Tanya Carter. Children are to be seen, not heard. That's how you snatch the no from the throat of a battered woman. You ain't cute. That's how you create a woman's thirst for artificial confidence. You ain't shit, just like your dad. That's how you teach a woman self-loathing. You ain't no better than nobody else. That's how you stuff a woman into a box. All of this negativity spoken over her life from birth to adulthood. That's how you create a beast.
Hello everybody. I am so excited about this new phase in life that I'm on, and I just want to come and let you guys know what true healing experiences look like, because we all know that healing is a journey, but I have been in some dark places for the last few years, and I didn't know if I was coming or going. But right now, I could honestly say that I am no longer the victim. I am victorious. Everything that I have experienced over the years have created the person that I am today. And hey, and if y'all don't get excited, I'm excited. And because I'm so excited, I have started this podcast. I'm starting it. The second week in June is called We Inspire Women, because I feel that people are either living by how you live, dying by how we live. And regardless of what we put out there, somebody is benefiting off of it. So We Inspire Women is going to take a deep dive into those things that we deal with that hinder us from being our best version of ourselves. So for me, a lot of things that hindered me was I didn't believe in myself. You know, I'm a ninth grade dropout. I come from the country. I have this, the way I speak, you know, it's not politically proper for certain people. So I had a lot of insecurities growing up. I had some rejection and abandonment issues as a child, and those things really framed my life, how I showed up in situations. I showed up with detachment, so I never allowed myself to really get attached to stuff. So based on just the beginning of my life is just everything spiraled out of control, but somehow God brought it to control. So I'm no longer speaking from a place of being the victim, or being victimized just based on how people handle me, mishandle me, or misuse me. Now I'm speaking from a place of being victorious because of what all happened to me. I'm able to really soar and pour into the life of other women that have dealt with similar issues. And I just want y'all to get excited, because this podcast, I'm going to be bringing in different women on different topics for depression, anxiety, stress, grief. You know, I deal with a lot of moms who lost their kids, and some of them just can't see life after death of losing their children, and that put them in a place of depression, and all kind of things come up. Once you experience grief, so much other stuff comes up that it put grief on the back burner. So I deal with a lot of those women. I deal with a lot of women that struggling in relationships, you know, and domestic disputes and different things of that nature that I'm talking to women on a daily basis. So I just want you all to know that we are not what happened to us. We can't overcome those things, but we might not never heal from it. But what we can do is learn how to recognize those traumatic situations that take us to those places where we don't feel worthy, or we don't feel like we're not enough, or we shrinking in certain rooms because we don't feel like we fit there. And I just want you to know you are somebody. And because of what happened to you, that's created who God is trying to introduce you to. Because I lived with a mask on all my life, not really knowing who I was. So I showed up being everything that everybody wanted me to be, and I just wasn't a happy person. I knew how to mask, I knew how to get in where I fit in, I knew how to do all that, but I was never a genuinely happy person. I was in relationships where I was just going through the motion because, like I said, I was mad, so I didn't even know how to feel. But you know, you can mimic things and make it appear like it's something. So I just got tired of living that life. I got tired of living based on other people's terms. I got tired of living off of what people told me was the right thing. And I just started really allowing God to develop me into the person that He desired for me to be. And with that, I lost a lot of friends, a lot of connections, a lot of stuff, because people really don't want to see you at your best version of yourself. Well, not even your best, because I ain't reached that yet, but a better version of yourself. You get more people, more of a team, more support when you're broken. But once you go take those steps towards really healing and really finding out who you are as a person, a lot of people ain't gonna like that. So a lot of times I find myself by myself, but the more I find myself by myself, I learn to sit with myself. So that has built a confidence in me that can't nobody take. I'm no longer that broken, insecure, victimized, needing all these things around me to for people to see me as somebody. I'm somebody with nothing. So I have learned the value of Nina. I just learned the value of finding my purpose and really pursuing purpose, you know, and that's what we have to do. But in order to start pursuing purpose, then we really have to deal with the pain. And I realized myself and a lot of other women, we accomplish things and we do stuff over the pain, so we're never satisfied. We never feel that void, and we're never content just living a certain type of way, because we done pursued, but the pain is still there. And sometimes that pain overrides every accomplishment, everything that you have ever did, and you can't even really allow people to celebrate you when something good is going on in your life, because you still that little girl, still dealing with those wounds from your past, so you don't even see yourself where you're supposed to be. So this is just a sneak preview of what this podcast is going to be talking about, because my goal is to see us all free. And what's being free to you might not be free to me, but for me right now, at the space I'm in my life, I just feel blessed to be able to even sit here and talk through all the stuff that I have overcame, because some of that stuff I thought I would die in, I would never be able to recover from. But God has a way of turning your mess into a message, and I want y'all to know that you are not what you've been through, and don't let nobody put limits on you. And look forward to this podcast. It's going to start the second week of June, and I'm still working on what time we're going to do it. But like I said, it's going to be a podcast where different people, we will be coming in and having dialogue on different topics, because I want people to see what it looks like from different lenses. So some of y'all I'll be calling on, and if you feel like you have a story or something you want to bring to the table, let me know, because it's going to be an open platform. I target women because that's who God has called me to, but sometimes men need to listen so they can better understand the women that they dealing with. My focus is the family structure, because I feel a man out of place make a woman misplaced, and the children displaced. So those are the things that I truly believe, and I believe it's time for us to get back to the family structure, because the community really starts within a home, and we have a lot of things that's going on in this world, making it look like God is not in control, but God is still in control. We just got to get back to the basics and follow those simple instructions. So I look forward to you guys joining me on the podcast. It's called We Inspire Women to pursue purpose. That's it. That's all. I appreciate y'all. Share the video with women or whoever, just so we could really get this thing together, so we could live according to the kingdom. We are a royal priesthood, a holy nation. We are kingdom kids, so we should not be living under our privilege. And I believe a lot of us live beneath our privilege because we have been stuck in these churches that don't allow us to grow. And sometimes when you in churches who, like for myself, when I started going to church, it was go to church, be faithful to church, be faithful to the ministry, but nobody ever told me how to become the church. Once I became the church, then I understood how God used me in ministry. So we have to become the church and stop expecting so much from the building. So that's something we're going to talk about too, because we have to talk about spirituality, because that's what helped me survive all of those other things, having that relationship to God. Even when I wasn't connected to the building, I still knew who God had a purpose and a plan for me, even though I didn't know what it looked like. But right now I'm getting sneak previews of it, and I'm excited, and I want you to be excited. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.